Hi everybody and welcome to the Daily Scopes for the 23rd of February. Okay, so today we have a moon void of course that starts at 11:03 a.m. Then there's a crescent moon phase starts at 2:28 p.m. GMT time and lasts for about 3 days. Also today, Saturn makes a semi-square with Chiron, which is exact at 4:32 p.m. and leaves completely on the 10th of March at 1:43 p.m. So this is kind of like one of those long sort of transits that's going to last until the next 17 days, but still going to affect us right up until about the 15th of March, I would say. So the Saturn semi-square tangent Chiron transit can be a great time of struggle and difficulty. This alignment brings about a sense of conflict between our needs for advancement, making progress, and our need for healing and understanding. We may feel frustrated and stuck in a rut because of this alignment as we are pulled in two different directions. On one hand, Saturn is pushing us to take action, to build and to strive for success. On the other, Chiron is asking us to take a step back to reflect and do some deep inner work, and which may conflict with having to pay the bills, having to work, having to socialise and stuff. It's important to remember that these seemingly opposing forces can actually work together in harmony if we are willing to meet them both with courage and balance. So we should nurture our need to heal any wounds from the past. So, this is a good 20-day period where you can just take it slow, have a cry, go within, see what wounds from your childhood or past relationship, heartbreaks that you've never really got over. And Saturn's giving us that stabilising influence. So Chiron is going to get us all into our wounds, but Saturn's going to help us look at them with a realistic head and to make strategic plans to actually heal. So for some of you, it'd be going to a therapist or increasing your time that you spend with your therapist or getting real, because sometimes we just lie to the people that we seek out to help, or it could just be a friend or a lover or a family member, or with yourself. Some of you would decide to take responsibility and, embark on some personal development and some self-help, going online, searching for resources to help you deal with any psychological and emotional wounds. So that's really, really good. So this can be an interesting time of transformation, inner growth, if you do all you can to navigate the difficulty that will come up, because it's life on earth after all, and there's a lot going on, especially with the economic instability and there's been a big earthquake in Turkey, and my heart goes out to anyone affected by that, and just all the other events, all the wars and civil unrest and everything else that's going on. It can be a time where we find it hard, even me that's a bit airy-fairy can find it hard to keep hope and stuff with all the stuff that's going on right now. So it's a testing time of your inner strength, and Saturn pushes you to face your shadow and the deep parts of yourself that you rather avoid. But it is necessary to find true healing and acceptance within yourself. With Saturn's influence, you can learn to truly embrace the parts of yourself that you have been avoiding and push through the pain to reach a greater place of wisdom and self-understanding. Chiron's influence can help you to integrate the lessons you learn during this period. So just pay attention to the people, what they say, anyone from your past that may get in touch, or just think, rather than, act aggressively or get defensive, just try and think, why is this happening now? What is this actually trying to teach me? So you can integrate the lessons you learned during this period, so you come out the other side with a greater sense of wholeness and more inner peace and happiness. Content creators should focus on producing content that will help their audience to understand the challenges that are associated with this transit. Content should explain the complex aspects of this transit and provide insights into how it can be used to your advantage. Content creators can explore the themes of self-discovery, healing, growth, As Saturn square Chiron is known to be a highly testing and reflective and transformative time, so this can be an opportunity to share stories of your own experiences, of people you know, that demonstrate the importance of resilience, self-love, hard work in the face of challenges, adversity. Content should be inspiring and encouraging while providing practical tips and advice on how to navigate through difficult times. And then tonight also at 10:14 the moon enters Aries. So if you want to know more about the crescent moon and the moon entering Aries, listen to the end of this audio. So the key words of the waxing crescent moon are self-assertion, creativity, focusing on taking actions to make your goals a reality versus thinking about how you can do so, increase awareness, having breakthroughs in your challenges, ability to learn quickly. Waxing means that the illuminated part of the moon is increasing in light. So in astrology, the waxing crescent moon is the first phase which moves the moon towards the full moon period after leaving the new moon stage. During the waxing crescent phase, the night sky reveals a pale crescent with a thin silver light. If we can see the moon that night, that brings in the first sign of the new first quarter moon. This celestial event signifies a spiritually charged moment, as the waxing moon symbolises growth and manifestation. It is a time of reflection and intention setting when we can harness the potency of the moon to bring our hopes and wishes into the physical world. The waxing phase is a time to start taking slow and steady action towards working old goals or any goals that you set at the time of the new moon. So if you vow to start or continue healthy eating, to exercise or any other routine, this energy helps you refocus. Now is also the time to start your research if you lack any information that will help you reach your goals. Also a perfect energy that gives courage, allowing you to make that leap of faith, supporting others, networking or asking for help from those in authority. Now is the time to build a solid foundation, ensuring your future success. After the energies of the new moon have been fully absorbed, we may start to feel a greater sense of motivation and purpose and be ready to embracing our desires with open arms. So let the waxing moon be a reminder to focus on your goals and intentions and channel the energy of the crescent night skies to bring your dreams into reality slowly but slowly. When the moon enters Aries, you and others may communicate more directly and thoughtlessly, going after what you want without thinking about others' reactions or feelings. The moon in Aries can be a highly emotionally unpredictable time. People are more likely to go with their gut feelings, their intuition, rather than rational thought. So this is good in some respects because we should always trust our guts, but at sometimes because people are just impulsive, they may get the wrong end of the stick of the argument or what you're saying and just blow up emotionally in your face or take offence to whatever you're saying. Also, when the moon's in Aries, some people can be more self-conscious and, as I mentioned, more sensitive to their environment and the people in it. People can get highly irritated, but this irritation is caused mostly by impatience. So try to be as patient as you can and avoid going to the extremes to get your own way. Try and ask people nicely and respect their boundaries. On the other hand, even if you are generally more shy, you can become more assertive and have more courage and self-assurance, which is also good energy for setting boundaries, especially if you're a bit of a people pleaser and stuff. This moon in Aries allows you to really stick up for yourself, but as I said earlier, try not to go overboard because it's good not to let others walk over you, but we must always remember to respect others' opinions, needs and boundaries as well. Aries energy is ruled by Mars, so this is our motivational energy, controls our sex drives, our thought drives, our physical drives. So it's good for raw business, self-promotion and all forms of physical activity, exercise. Taking the initiative and doing what needs to be done can bring great leaps forwards in career or personal projects. Competitiveness can also be really, really high when the moon's in Aries, because people in general can refuse to take second place. So it's good for you to assert yourself, put yourself out there, compete only with yourself, I would say. But if there are promotions and things going on and things that you want to go after, like a love interest and things like that, don't shy away, go for it, because sometimes in life we've only got that one chance. But again, you respect people's boundaries and stuff like that. When the moon is in Aries, there can be a strong dislike of limitations and a thirst for freedom. The negatives of this transit are short tempers, as mentioned before, impatient action, which can cause mistakes or accidents. There can also be problems with friends and family, more than usual. The best use, so if you're really going to channel yourself and put your all in and use this vibration, start new ventures and look for fresh opportunities, look for fresh solutions in any existing projects that you've got going on. Think outside the box and try, if you've been stuck in a rut, don't rush ahead, just take some time out and think about how can I go about this project in a different way. Use moderation and restraint to avoid mistakes and accidents, waste of time, energy and other resources right now. It's also best to think before you act or react, check facts before making decisions, and you will succeed. And again, if I say this because this Aries energy can really push people over the edge, respect the needs of others as well as assert yourself and protect your own boundaries. For you farmers out there, when the moon's in Aries, it's an excellent time to harvest and store your crops, cultivate your ground or your land or your garden, eliminate weeds and insects. And it's also good to mow and fertilise lawns for those who are still doing that. In my country, England, we're not doing that so much now, but if it's hotter where you are, then go ahead. So yeah, that was the daily scopes for the 23rd of February.